What's up, everybody? 32 Icon here. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well myself. Please go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. In good faith that I'll continue bringing you great content. Oh, and I'm just another YouTube personality, so take what I say with a grain of salt and do your own research, okay? All right, so listen, as promised, we're going to get into some shooting with the CZ P10c. You guys know I have to do 1,000 rounds through this firearm. But before we get started, let me just... I gotta say it. I've learned that when you want someone to understand something, to comprehend something, you have to tell them again, and tell them what you just told them, right? That's in everything. So here I am asking of you, when you see me shoot, please do not offer me any unsolicited advice. I don't need it. I didn't ask for it. And I don't want it, okay? Now, I'm not trying to be mean. If you take this as being offensive, then maybe this is not the channel for you. I am not being mean. What I am saying is that it's been, I don't know, like 2 months since I've shot, number one. Number two, imagine getting unsolicited advice from 200 different people in the comments. It's annoying, okay? I don't need it. I don't want it. Now, here's the deal. Some of you are going to do it anyway, and that's cool, right? We all make our choices. We all do what we want to do. But I am telling you, if you choose to give me your advice on how I should shoot, how I should draw, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, all this, all that, I am telling you right now in the most respectful way possible. I don't care who you are, I will block you. I will absolutely block you. You will find yourself trying to look me up tomorrow and boop, blocked. Okay? Because it is annoying. I cannot say it enough. I can't say it enough. It is absolutely 100% annoying. Okay? You won't want somebody coming to you, telling you to do this, do that, do this, do this, do that over here, go over here, and then 200 more people tell you something different. Okay? I will be taking a class at some point. I'm fine, okay? So I know I spent a while telling you that because I do not want you to be shocked when you post a comment about what I should do when it comes to my shooting or anything that's in this video, and then you get blocked. So don't be surprised, okay? Now, some of you would be wise and sarcastic and say, oh, you should do this. Psych, just kidding, just playing, being sarcastic, block. Blocked. Blocked. Biggity, blocked. I'm blocked. Okay? Just know it. So, with that being said, let me give you something else. I had to use my Glock 19 Vetter inside the waistband holster because I do not have a holster for this. So during the video, I will be drawing from that. It is not the most fitting holster for the P10c. But nonetheless, that's what I had, and I was in a crunch, so I had to use that. Now, when I was shooting, I was able to have the entire range. I thought there were going to be more people coming in, and there weren't. Like, I got lucky. So you'll see part 1, part 2, part 3. I'll do them in different sessions at the gym. That's when you know I miss hooping. I'll do different sessions at the range. And you'll see exactly what I was able to do. Now, first starting off, when I got there, I was working on Travis Haley drills, working on feel, cadence, working on getting that muzzle down, making sure that I got a good grip and I can see my sight. And then you'll see me say 1001, 1002. And I think for the first 8 minutes of the video, there's no one in there. So I didn't talk because I thought somebody was coming in. And then later on, you'll see I was able to talk, walk out in the middle of the range and all that. So when I first started, it's 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Then it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the cadence picks up. But I was stuck on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I never got to the last cadence. So I just did that a few times. But anyway, that's for the most part, that's part 1. You'll see me shoot, obviously standing still. And I'll get some other stuff in there. I might be drawing in this video. I have to see how I'm going to edit it. So if you see me drawing, I'm just drawing from concealment with an inside the waistband holster. So I'll try to explain as I go along, but I just wanted to give you this brief synopsis. Brief, I always say brief, meanwhile it's about 5 minutes long. I wanted to give you the synopsis of what you're looking at when I start shooting. Also, last thing, so far I'm at, let me see, 390 rounds, okay? And there will be some more video coming up, but I'll kind of let you guys know exactly how many rounds I've gotten through it. But the only thing I did was I cleaned the gun when I first got started. I cleaned it, I oiled it down, and I'm doing 1,000 rounds, no cleaning in between. So this is what the barrel looks like as of right now. I don't know if you can see it. Still looks good. All right, not much wear at all. Let me see if you can see it from this angle. All right, it's a little better. All right, so no hiccups, no problems. I did drop the mag once because my grip was so tight. And remember, you guys know that I grip right here. So it pressed or depressed the mag and it dropped as I was shooting. But I left that in there. I didn't edit it out. So you'll see that. But it wasn't a malfunction. I was just me depressing the magazine. So without further ado, I will let the video play. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And again, just a gentle reminder, if you mention anything about my shooting, try to give unsolicited advice, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to block you. All right? So listen, enjoy the video, and that's it, all right? Hope you guys are doing well, treating one another with kindness, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Peace. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1001. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1001. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 So I guess I could talk to you guys because no one is in here. I got lucky. I waited like 8 minutes before I could talk to you, or 9 minutes. But basically, when I first started, I was doing like a Travis Haley 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, right? Kind of like getting my cadence, making sure that my muzzle gets right back down on target. Then I increased it to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, right? Then next I went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last one I was supposed to do was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I never got to the last cadence because I struggled with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just did that about 3 or 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because what started happening was that my muzzle started to go off target. And I'm about 5 yards out, all right? And so I just focused on that. Those are the first 2 red circles. And then I wanted to get some drawing in before other people come in. So I wanted to practice my drawing. If you notice, I started off slow so that I can get it down. I haven't shot in like a couple of months now. No, yeah, about a month and a half. I haven't shot for a while, so I'm definitely a little rusty, but I wanted to practice some drawing. I don't draw with this. This is not my carry gun, and I'm using a Glock 19 holster. So I'm just doing, I'm just trying to make it work with what I have so far. But so far, I don't know if you guys can see that. So far, it's been going well. I haven't had any hiccups, and I'll show you guys the target when I'm finished. So let me go back to shooting. All right, that was a little slow so that you guys can see it, so I can get warmed up again since I was talking for a while. I'm gonna actually show you that. So my grip is super tight. So I accidentally squeezed, I can't show you here. I squeezed the mag button because my grip is so tight. So I might need to loosen up on the grip. That has happened to me before because my grip is so tight. About 3 rounds left. I'm gonna shoot all 3. So, that's 20. How many is that? All right, so that's about 100 rounds so far. So now I'm gonna switch it up and just go into some basic shooting. I'm gonna move the target back, and I'll say back maybe 7 or 8 yards. And I keep saying yards. Yeah, because that's about right. 7 or 8 yards, and then I'm gonna shoot the lower red circle. All right, hold tight. All right, so I moved the target out about 7 yards. And so now I'm just literally just going to focus on my grip, making sure that I'm not making it so tight that I depress this magazine release. but tight enough where I can grip it, and making sure that my right thumb is working on pushing in and downward to keep that muzzle straight on the target. All right, so that's what we're doing now. This is about to be 20 rounds. Lately, it's been doing that automatic forward slide, like the MMP 1.0, and I actually like that. I know some people don't, but I do. So here we go. No holster on this one. So my first 3 shots have completely missed the target. So I probably need to slow down, make sure I got the right sight alignment now that I moved it back. So here we go. So, couple of shots, maybe one off to the right, so that tells me that my muzzle is to this side. Either I'm holding it, what's happening is I'm pulling it a little bit, so I want to make sure that I keep it on target and make sure my thumb is doing some work, right? Make sure that it's not just sitting there taking up space, but it's actually working for me. Oh, didn't do it that time. All right, here we go. Much better, much better. So let me go ahead and show you the target at this point, because I'm about 16 minutes in. I've just been pausing it, because if I didn't pause it in between shots, it would take forever. But let's see if I can take you with me. Hold on. All right, so right here, this is where I was doing the Travis Haley drill. 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay, so I did that for these 2 up here. So up here was probably about, I don't know, 50 shots of doing that. And then I moved down here where I started to draw. Now, when I started to draw, that's when I started to kind of hit all over the place, because it was new for me. Again, drawing with this gun. This is not my EDC. I haven't shot in about, I don't know, a month and a half, so it was tough. All right, but this is me drawing. Both of these are Travis Haley, and this is what I was talking about. This was the last segment where I just presented to the target and fired. My first 3 shots was here, here, and here. Completely missed. So I had to stop, slow it down, and if you notice, I started to get some grouping right here. Of course, I got one off to the side. So that's about 120 rounds. I'm gonna keep going for you guys. Maybe I'll do part 1 and part 2 and break it up so these videos are not long. But since I have the range to myself, I wanna take advantage of this time.